What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and welcome to an emergency video because, as you might be aware right now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, basically almost everything is going down in price right now. Well, we can call it a mini dump at the moment. And in this video, I want to talk about the immediate short-term price updates, potentially the reason why I think the price is dumping right now. So before we do that, do me one massive favor, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because I do updates all the time with cryptocurrencies and other things. So if that sounds interesting, make sure you watch through this whole video, and now let's dive right into it. So firstly, let's have a brief look at the Bitcoin and Ethereum charts for the immediate short term. So let's start off with the Bitcoin chart, and this is the 1 hour chart. Now, as you can see here, these lines here, this is the EMA ribbon, and we have clearly broken below the 1 hour EMA ribbon, actually quite a bit lower. So right now, as you can see here, we do have a nice wick up. So you can see the price has been bought up very fast. When we see wicks like this is normally a good sign for the short term, because this means that the price has been bought, snapped back up basically very fast. So bulls are actually buying in at these prices. But of course, it's still early time, so you can't obviously take this as this is the final end of this dump. But this is just something you can look at the very immediate short term. Now, this EMA ribbon here, this is a 1 hour EMA ribbon, and as I said, we clearly broke below it, and actually quite a bit below it. And let's do the 4 hour candles, because that's more significant. And through the 4 hour candles, you can see we have started to break the EMA ribbon, but of course we haven't completely broke it yet. So obviously this green line here, this is where you call it a break. So you can see we wicked below, but we haven't broken below the 4 hour EMA ribbon. Now that is a good sign for the short term, because as long we are above this EMA ribbon, let's say in the 4 hourly candles, means we are on a 4 hourly uptrend. As soon as we break this EMA ribbon, or if we do though, in this 4 hourly chart, that means that we will be on a downtrend. Now, of course, it can be short term, but this is an indicator that gives us an idea whether we are on an uptrend or downtrend. So then on the 4 hourly, we're still holding it very nicely. We can still come down to basically $52,000 roughly, or 51.8, somewhere around there, and we can still be on an uptrend on the 4 hourly candles. The price right now of Bitcoin is 54.92. So this is Bitcoin right now. Now let's have a quick look at the daily chart, just to give you a reminder, guys, that some people might be panicking right now for this little candle. But look at this, guys. Look at this. I mean, sorry about this whole mess here on this chart. This is old stuff here. But yes, I mean, guys, you can't be complaining from this little dump we have, because look what's been going on for the last few months. So it's just very normal to have something like this, or even a bit deeper, like a bigger dump. It's no big deal, guys, because look at this. I mean, look how many times we had these things here and people thought it's over. People panicked. Now, the ones who bought the dip right here, look where they are right now. They're in huge profits. I'm not saying this is here, but this could very well be like this situation here. So don't panic, guys. I mean, that's all I can say. Don't panic. I mean, of course, if you bought the top, you might be in a loss. But for the ones who've been buying all the way through the bull market until now, of course, maybe not at the top, I'm still in profits, and I personally am not panicking. So this is Bitcoin chart right now. Now let's talk about Ethereum. And on the 1 hour chart, you can see, yes, Ethereum is heavily down below the 1 hour EMA ribbon. And you can see it's actually starting to twist. So this ribbon, you can see the line is green. When it turns red, the ribbon twists round. Usually that's not a very good sign for the short term, guys. When I say it's not a good sign, I mean for the short term. But this is the 1 hour chart. So let's go to the 4 hour charts. And you can see that we have actually broken the 4 hour EMA ribbon. Now, we are having a little bit of a bounce, so we'll have to wait and see how that plays out, because we still have 40 minutes for this 4 hour candle to close. So it doesn't mean that this is confirmed yet. However, right now we are sitting below the 4 hour EMA ribbon. Again, this is just short-term analysis. I mean, of course, guys, personally, you know, if you dollar cost averaging or hodling, I'm not panicking. Personally, this is not financial advice, but this is me personal. In fact, I actually did buy the dip. I did load up with a few more altcoins that, you know, some of my favorite altcoins. I just had to load up some more because I just, you know, had to buy the dip. But this is just me. Don't follow me. Do your own research, obviously. And this is not financial advice. But as you can see, guys, on the 4 hourly, we are below the 4 hour EMA ribbon. Now let's go to the daily candles. And the same here. I mean, of course, Ethereum is not performing as good as Bitcoin. As we all know, Ethereum has been lagging recently, but you'll be surprised, guys. When Ethereum does decide to move, it can be very explosive. So patience, patience, patience. But overall, of course, you can see here, we are on a clear uptrend. Look at this channel here, been bouncing into this, you know, these two lines here. So we're clearly on an uptrend on the daily. So again, this is the short term. Personally, me, I'm not panicking. So guys, as you saw, that was a brief update with the charts. Now, of course, all these charts things, for me personally, it's more of a short term indicator. I mean, these little movements day to day is not, for me personally, something I worry about as a hodler. Now, as a trader, of course, you do want to make sure you know everything what's going on for the immediate short term. But if you are a Bitcoin or Ethereum or hodler, personally, I'm not panicking. And as I said before, I actually did buy the dip today. So, gosh, although I'm loaded up with coins, I just decided, you know what? I have to load up some more. I mean, it's just opportunity for me, guys. I'm willing to take this chance. So please don't follow me because I'm doing it, you know. At the end of the day, it's your money, your risk. So do your own research. But let's talk about why potentially the price has been dumping. Now, there are two things that I have in mind. And I'm not saying this is the reason, but I believe these two reasons could have a impact, and well, they could definitely have an impact. And I think these may be the reasons why the price is dumping in the short term. And as I said, guys, this is not a dump. This is just a few percent. We've been pumping hundreds of percent. I mean, a few 100% in the last 2 months, 3 months. So can't complain when there's a 10% dump. Guys, please, you know, people go crazy when there's a little dump of a few percent, and then they don't appreciate the huge pumps we have for the last few months. So just think about it that way. But why do I think the price is going down, or dumping, some people will call it? Now, there are two things. There's one rumor which I believe has a huge impact, and we do know it from the past. F2 mining pool, which is obviously the biggest miners out there, are dumping Bitcoin. They have been dumping the last couple of weeks Bitcoin, and apparently they recently did another dump of quite a few Bitcoins. Now, these people have a huge impact because they have so many Bitcoins, and if they decide to dump 20,000 Bitcoins, it's going to have an impact on the market. But we do have to look at it as well at the good way. But before we do that, let me explain what they do as well in the same time. Now, I don't like these people because before they make a huge dump or give a huge dump, sounds like someone needs to go to the toilet to dump. No, but guys, seriously, before they dump coins, what they do is they know in advance what they're doing. And these people apparently, now these are rumors, guys, I can't verify to confirm it, but these people in the same time short the market. So they're gaining money from both ends. Now, when they dump 20,000 Bitcoins, the price will have an impact. And then if they have a short position open, guess what happens, guys? These people are making Bitcoins back from their dump. So guys, that's unfortunate. That's the way things work. I mean, we all know rich people get richer. But guys, think about it at the positive side. The positive side is these people are getting rid of more and more of their Bitcoins, these miners. Now, they have a huge impact because they hold so many Bitcoins. Now, the good thing is when they put these Bitcoins into the market, what happens? It gets bought up. It gets bought up by people. And that's a good thing because in the long run, the market won't be as volatile because these people, the Bitcoins will be spread around. I mean, more people are buying them up. So we do have to think about it as well as a long-term good positive side, because the more Bitcoins get bought up by people, obviously the better it is for the market. So again, this potentially is one reason why the price has been going down right now. And a second reason, which is quite obvious, and I think many people know it by now, is weekends usually, not always, but many times during the weekends, we see huge price movements. For example, the price can go up on many times on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, because the market doesn't need as much money to move. In other words, all the huge traders, right, the hedge funds, they don't trade on weekends. And what happens is that the money that you need to move the price, whether it's up or down, doesn't have to be that large. I mean, of course, it's still big money, but we're talking about a lot less than you would need it to move during the week, because these hedge funds, they trade with millions, right? And you're talking about loads of them combined, it's billions. And when they are not trading, that means that people can move the price easier, and that could have a significant impact. So let's say if we recently had a few percent pump during the weekend, so now when the weekend is over, these big hedge funds and these big huge institutions and traders, they could obviously have a bigger impact and move the price. So this is another reason what I have in mind, and this potentially could be another reason. So guys, these are my thoughts, and again, don't take this as this is the situation, but this is what I have in mind just from my experience. And of course, there could be other many factors around, but this is just my update. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a like. And of course, if you want to catch the opportunity, buy the dip or just buy Bitcoin and Ethereum through a spot exchange, check out the best exchange that I've experienced so far with the lowest fees compared to all the other exchanges I've used. So check the link in my description. It's called Swissberg, and by signing up through my referral link, you can get up to 100 euros of free Bitcoin just by signing up. So please check that out. And of course, as always, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And guys, I will see you on my next video. Bye now.